All right, we are recording.
Okay, so, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our call. I know some of you guys are going to be catching the recording, but if some of you guys are on here live, just take a second and throw your name and maybe where you're from or something in the chat box, just so we can see who's all on and where you guys are from. But we are so glad you are here joining us to learn more about coaching, and hopefully we will be able to share what we do and also just answer any questions you guys may have. So grab coffee, grab wine, I've already had, I think, my limit of coffee for the day, so I've grabbed a bubbly, just whatever, energize, whatever you want, just grab something and kick back and we will try to answer your questions. So I'm going to start, and I am Shay Rogers. Actually, I'm Sharon Rogers, but everybody calls me Shay. And I have been a Beachbody coach for 6 months now, just about 7 months. And I live in Colorado with my husband, and I'm a stay-at-home mom to our 3-year-old daughter, Kelly. But I started using Beachbody programs, actually, though, even though I've only been a coach for 6 months. I've been using the programs very consistently since 2013. And I started with Insanity, which was one of the main programs that were out and big back in that day, and it started a transformation journey for me, which has been, over the course since 2013, but it has changed my life, because I'm talking 50 pounds changed my life difference, a fit pregnancy in there, and just it's just helped me be able to finally have control over my health and over my fitness. And it just became, last spring, I did the 80-day obsession program, and I saw such incredible results with it that I didn't even know were even possible, that I just had such a passion inside me that I had to share this with others, because I was actually having people come to me and be like, what are you doing? How are you doing that? And it was just actually my coach, Deidra, was just like, girlfriend, you just need to be a coach and just start sharing your story, because that's all we do. All we do is we just tell our story, and the rest just all falls in place. But before we get started into what really is coaching, I just wanted to take a minute and answer maybe the question that you may have of what is Beachbody? How did the company team Beachbody even start? Where did it come from? And everything. So I'm going to take a minute and tell you guys. But in 1998, it started with 2 men who had Carl Dackler and John Congdon, and they had big dreams and one mission, and that was to help as many people achieve their goals and to enjoy happy and healthy and fulfilling lives. And so at that time, and through the few years that progressed since, programs you've probably heard of, Insanity, like the one I started with, P90X, Brazil Butt Lift, they just started coming out with programs, but the outreach wasn't as far as they knew it could be, because honestly, guys, every single person in the whole world at some point in their lives are worried about their health and their fitness. That's how we are. And so they knew they could expand bigger. So in 2007, they realized they could reach more people and started expanding it into more of a home business opportunity. And then their business absolutely exploded, because they started using people to reach other people through a network called coaches. And that's who we are. So from there, things kept going. They came out with so many more programs. They brought on so many more professional trainers who created these programs, and it was for every level of fitness. It wasn't just for the people who could, I don't know how many people are familiar with Insanity, but it's pretty insane. But it wasn't just for the diehards of fitness, but it was also for the beginners and everybody in between, the older people and the younger people, pregnant, non-pregnant. It covered everybody. And then just a couple years ago, 2015, they launched Beachbody On Demand. And through that, then it's all online. So picture Netflix. You just flip through the channels or flip through the programs, and you can pick your program and you're good to go. You didn't have to have DVDs. It's so easy when you travel. I'm fixing to go out of town for 10 days, and my fitness is coming with me, because I'll just bring my phone or my computer or my iPad, and I have it with me. And so I can continue with my program, and I don't have to miss a beat. So the coach network has grown big. It's over several 100,000 coaches now, and they're all reaching and impacting lives. But here's the deal. And it's kind of like what's near and dear to my heart is that what I love about our team is that we care about the people, and how we care about the people and who we're impacting is just because we know our own insecurities and we know our own stories and where we've been, where we are, where we fall back, and where we're going. Like it's always a continuous journey. And so when we just share and be authentic with our lives, that connects with the others. And then we figure out ways that we can serve and help them reach their goals, or help them, like maybe how you are on this call tonight, or catching the replay of like helping you in your business goals and financial goals, or wherever you may be wanting from this. So in a fast nutshell, because I talk fast, but there is kind of what is Team Beachbody anyways. And I'm going to kind of turn it over now to Tara, and she's going to take it from here and tell you a little bit more. So.
It gave me a choice to stay muted. I could have denied your unmute. Do I need to introduce myself? I have a Tums in my mouth. Hold on.
Introduce yourself, yes.
I had a Tums in my mouth. Sorry. So I'm Tara Leggett. I have been coaching, I don't know, a little over 2 years, coming up on 2.5 years. I started out coaching because I was doing T25 because it was short and sweet. I had just had my son, and my health was crappy because I was eating like crap. I was a borderline diabetic, and I was like, well, I got to do something. So I started doing that and was kind of posting about it because I was proud of myself. And I noticed that someone that I knew was posting about this coaching stuff. And I was like, can you make money off of this? Like, what's up? And next thing I know, I had started coaching. And I, at the time I was still working full-time in pharmaceuticals. I've been home and coaching full-time. It was a year in December. So I stay home with my son and balance my business around that. And I love everything about it. I think that's kind of what I was going to touch on, like some of the perks of coaching. And I think the one thing in the beginning that got me to start is I was like, if I start this coaching thing, I make a little bit of extra money. Like my goal was I want to make a little extra money so I can get my nails done and like buy stupid stuff for my kid, like buy expensive things he doesn't need. And it just kept growing from there. Like I was like, okay, well, what about the next goal? What about the next goal? What about the next goal? And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, what's the point of me still going to work when I don't want to go to this job, and then trying to balance this business and et cetera, et cetera. So I am talking to you today about who can be a coach. And like when I first hear that question, the first thought to my mind is anybody can be a coach. Like anybody can become a coach, but that's not entirely true. Technically, you got to be a citizen of the United States, Canada, or the UK. But there's also like, I mean, you couldn't like be like, oh, I'm a person that hates people, I want to be a coach. That's not going to work either. But as long as you care about people, have compassion for people, are open to work on your own fitness journey, and you're going to treat it like a little business, then yeah, anyone can be a coach. I feel like somebody asked me this not a couple weeks ago, like 10 weeks ago. And I was like, you know what? I feel like coaches are like I had just finished looking for a doula, and I interviewed all these doulas, and they were all qualified and they were all great, but I picked the one that I liked the most. And I think that's what people are looking for in coaches. They're looking for somebody they can connect with, somebody that can be like, hey, like she reminds me of me, or if she can do it, I can do it, or she inspires me. And so I think that the perfect coach for one person is not going to be the perfect coach for everybody. So we need coaches that are totally different in all kinds of different ways, so we can reach as many people as possible. So yeah, that's why I say anybody can be a coach, because not everybody is going to want me as their coach, and that's fine. Not everybody is going to want Deidra or anybody here as their coach. People pick who they feel drawn to. And as long as you're a person that is willing to help, then yeah, you can definitely be a coach. The perks of coaching for me, freedom of time is the first one on this list. which I wasn't even expecting to get, but even not on a level of leaving your job freedom of time. Like before I left my job, I think the first time I realized just how much more freedom it gave me was I had started coaching and was doing pretty good, and I became a success starter. And that gave me free tickets to Coach Summit, and it was in New Orleans that year. And that was the first time that I took a trip without my son, and he was like almost 3 years old. And I was like, wow, like I'm down here and this is a business trip and like I'm free. Like nobody is yelling for me. And like I have a couple of days to just be me and work on my business and focus on me as a human being. But then in other ways, it gives you freedom of time because it is a business that is 100% possible if you want to build it to be your full-time income and leave whatever job you're doing during the day. Or some people don't have that goal and they want to always work on the side. You pick what hours you want to work. You set your goals for what amount of income you want to make. And it's your business. You know, you do it when you want to. Financial freedom. First, it started out with silly stuff like if I want to get my nails done, I can get my nails done. If I want to have a girls' night, I'll have a girls' night. If we want to have a date night, we can get a babysitter. And it just grew and grew and grew to the point where I think when I first recognized it was when I found out we were expecting again. And I had just all these things that I was like, this was a huge worry when I was pregnant with my son, and it's not now. Like, I know what I need to do to get the income, to have everything that she needs, and I'm just going to do that. So I feel like I'm in control of how much money I make. Whereas even though I had a high paying corporate job, I was not in control of it. I was going to get a 2% raise every year, maybe, and a promotion every 5 years or so. And with this, I am in control of it. I already kind of touched on one of the trips, but also the freedom is for us, we take a family trip every year to the beach. We take the kids with us. That was our only vacation. Now, every year that we have a Beachbody trip, you can earn a Success Club trip. And last year it was to Mexico. This year it is a cruise that I am sadly missing because I will probably be in labor. Next year we're going to, is it the Dominican Republic? I just registered for it. Yeah. And those trips, me and my husband go on by ourselves. So that is like, and you definitely have the option to bring your kids. I ask him every time if we're going to bring ours. He always says no. But it's just something that I would have never set aside for myself. It's almost like, yeah, somebody has to gift me a whole trip for me to feel like, okay, they can stay with grandma and granddaddy. Like we're going, just us. The events that we have, and just the feeling of belonging to like a little family. I know that if I'm having a rough day and I'm struggling, I can text a coach on my team and like get that extra oomph to get through the day. And I hope that they feel the same for me. And it was to a point where before I started coaching, after I had my son, I was kind of like a hermit. I'm still kind of socially awkward. Like this is uncomfortable for me, but I do it because I need to. But I didn't have a lot of people that I talked to. I kind of kept on my social media locked down. And I feel like starting coaching has just really opened me up to this world of like, hey, like the world is it's a good place. There are good people here. I'm missing out when I shut myself off. Like I'm missing out on the people that I can interact with. And also they're missing out on me. So I would say that those things, and then just the training that I've received through Beachbody that has helped me grow my business, that has encouraged me to always work on myself and my own personal development. It's not only made me a better coach, it's not only helped me income-wise, but it's made me a better mother, a better wife, and just a happier person in general. So anyways, I'm over my 5 minutes like always, but I think that's all I had.
I think that was great, Tara. I'm Ashley, guys. Hi.
Ashley Roberts, and I've been a coach it was 4 years for me in September. So maybe a veteran coach, but I feel like as a coach, like you can be here for a month or for 4 years and things are different every day. I don't feel like my coach activities are like the same like day to day. I feel like I talk to new people every day. I meet new people every day. And I think that's what I love so much about this business is that like just being able to connect with so many other people. So I started coaching. I have 3 little girls that are now 10, 7, and 4. I was about 6 months postpartum with my youngest when I started coaching. I was in nursing school full time, and I was carting my kids to and from the gym like 6 days a week and having to like stop my workout, change a diaper, breastfeed the baby who was like up all night nursing around the clock, and I didn't sleep at all. And then it would like end up being a 2-hour ordeal to try to get my kids to the gym and then get a workout, and then workout interrupted. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try this at home workout thing. Like I'm totally skeptical, but I'm going to try it and see. And I actually found Deidra on Instagram and saw that she was like doing this home workout thing. And she was also a nurse. I'm also a nurse. And so I reached out to her, and long story short, I started an accountability group, and I started with 21 Day Fix, and I worked through 2 rounds of 21 Day Fix, and I had amazing results. And I was like, first off, I am a mom of 3 kids. Like, who even has abs? And I was just shocked. And I was like, okay, clearly like this, I'm not spending 2 hours in the gym. I'm spending 30 minutes on a program. And it's just so much more convenient. And if I need to like stop and feed my kid, I can, and I don't feel guilty or feel rushed or anything like that. So I totally fell in love with the aspect of being able to do this at home. And here they come. Here come all 3 of them, of course, just right on cue. I am on a call. Can you please? Okay, go on.
We're very non-professional, by the way. Our kids are usually, one of us has our kids running around everywhere.
Just real life. And like my husband travels about 75% of the time for work. So he's conveniently home tonight. So I'm like, don't bother me. Sure enough, like, where's your dad? So anyway, so I started an accountability group, and I went all in, and I was like, here's the thing. If I can do this, if I can like work out for 30 minutes most days and get results, there is no reason why everybody else can't do this too. So I thought, okay, you know what? I need support. I need accountability, because I've tried at home workouts before, and I usually lasted for like a week, and then I would quit, and then I would get mad, and then I would be skeptical because they didn't work for me. Well, it's because I never did the work. And the accountability piece was huge. And so I thought, okay, if I can just be that support system for someone else, if I can help somebody else with accountability, if I can help somebody else stay on track, if I can provide a community. And for me, that was like, maybe I'm just going to create a Facebook group and see who wants to do this too, and then put people in it, and we'll just figure it out together. And that's what my first year of coaching was like. I just figured it out. And a lot of people think, you have to have all of this experience to be a coach. You have to, know all this stuff about fitness and nutrition, and you have to, have this big, huge following on Facebook, which this is what I'm talking to you guys about tonight, is some common misconceptions that we have about coaching. And that's not the case at all. I started with, 400 friends on Facebook and 600 friends on Instagram, and just with a desire to help a couple people feel how I felt after working through a program and stay accountable and stay on track. So no, you don't have to have a big social media following. The thing that we kind of do through our coach trainings and things that we kind of work through is like how to build a social media following. And that comes over time. It's not, something that's going to happen overnight, but also how to build relationships with people and be a source of inspiration and a trustworthy person that someone can come to and rely on and see that like I know that Ashley is going to be there. Like, I know if I need some motivation, I can go to Ashley's Facebook page and see that like she is a source of positivity. So you don't have to have a big, huge following. You don't have, I mean, I know a lot of coaches that don't have an Instagram account and they solely do their business on Facebook, or vice versa. They don't have a Facebook and they solely do their business on Instagram. So this business is super versatile. There are coaches that do a lot of it in person, that do fit clubs and things like that in person as well. So super versatile business. I was postpartum 5-6 months when I started. I was not a super fit, ripped, like fitness queen. I was not at like a goal weight or a goal body. And that's another common misconception, is that you don't have to be a cookie cutter person or look a certain way or dress a certain way or act a certain way to be a coach. And I find that the more diverse and unique you are, your personality is, the more success you have, because you're just truly being yourself. And that's what makes a successful coach, is the ability to just be you and tell your story and do your thing, and not really worry about what other people think. We kind of talked about finding your tribe and finding people that you connect with, and connecting with other people. And I think when people see that and they see like, oh, she's real, like, and I'll be the first to tell you, I'm a hot mess. My hair is a mess sometimes. I literally just taught a fitness class tonight and threw on a hoodie, and I'm like, I'm in like workout sweats and slippers and a blanket and a hoodie. So hot mess express, and like perfection is not a word I would use to describe me by any means. You don't have to be a cheesy salesperson. Oh, please, God forbid, do not make me be a cheesy salesperson, is what so many people tell me. And what I said when I started, I'm like, oh my gosh, the last thing I want to do is post like all these sale ads on Facebook and like blow up people's feeds with like, who wants to buy my crap? And that is not what we do as coaches. And praise the Lord, because personally, that is not for me. Now, I understand that there are companies out there and that's what they do, and great, good for them, and it works for them. But that is not what we do as coaches. That is not what we push. That is not what we, prey on people to try to buy our crap. No, we are positivity. We are teaching people a lifestyle. We are teaching people that this is like not just a sign up, buy my stuff, your stuff gets shipped to you, peace out. Like, no, we are here to help you every step of the way. And I think that comes with the territory, because we're all kind of on our own health and fitness journey. We just share that with other people. And that's what we continue to do on social media. And then another big misconception is, being judged by other people. And I think a lot of us, when we started, we kind of had that, like, I'm kind of afraid to put myself out there because I'm afraid of what people are going to think of me, or I'm going to be afraid that my friends are going to unfriend me or unfollow me because, now they think that I'm, going to be in their DMs all the time trying to get them to sign up and stuff. And that's not the case. I've had more positive messages than I've had negative messages. And even if it's not somebody that's signing up or joining my group, just saying, oh my gosh, I love seeing your posts, or I love that you're putting yourself out there. I love that you're sharing it. It's inspired me to go to the gym today, or it's inspired me to get up and take a walk around my neighborhood. And I think that's what we as coaches do, is we just share that positivity and be that positive light for somebody else. And who cares about the judgment? I mean, haters gonna hate, right? And they can continue to hate, but we can continue to love and share the love. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. The compound effect of being a coach is truly, truly amazing. You can see it here, and you can see it flow through our accountability groups and through our social media. This is an amazing team, an amazing supportive group of women, and I'm super proud to be a part of it. So thanks, guys, for taking the time tonight.
All right. Thanks, Ashley. Guys, this is so fun. Do you want to know what's crazy is Ashley and Shay, who have already spoke, they joined me and they both told me no, like so many times. And now here they are sharing this. It's just so fun. Anyways, so my name is Deidra Mangus, and I am the creator of our team Forever Fit. So everyone here is started because of a choice that I made to start too. Not saying I got them all to join, but because of the choice that I made, they're all here. And it's really cool that what that compound effect can do and how our team can grow and build so much with just those choices to take that leap and how so many lives can change. So I don't know, I just wanted to say that. But so I've been doing this now for 6 years, and I started when I was working on my own fitness journey. It was after I had my second son. He was 6 weeks old when I was like, okay, transformation starts right now. Got cleared by the doctor. I remember it was August 6th. I was cleared and I started my insanity journey. It was crazy that I started with insanity. I was insane, but that's what we do sometimes. And I had another son who was 2. They're 17 months apart. No, he was 17. He was 17 months. He was almost 2. And so I started my journey, and I was halfway to my goal. So I had a 40-pound weight loss. I lost 20 pounds, and I was loving what this was doing for me. I was doing the workouts, eating healthy, drinking Shakeology. It was a huge game changer for me. And I decided I should become a coach and share it with other people, because I had a girl reach out to me, and she was like, hey, she was actually our photographer. And she was like, you need to become a coach, and I want you to help me. And I was like, seriously? I was so excited. I was working as an ER nurse full time, and I'm like, I don't know if I can handle anything else on my plate. I was also taking master's classes to get certified as a school nurse so I could change my schedule, because I hated the schedule that I had with my kids. And I was so excited. So I signed up, and to this day, 6 years later, that girl never signed up with me. But I still appreciate her. I actually sent her a message the other day, and I just thanked her for like telling me that I should sign up, because if it wasn't for her, I don't think that I would have, because my cousin, who is my coach, she asked me multiple times, and I told her no, because I just didn't think that I had the time to do it. But she was that motivation for me. So my cousin got me started. She is actually the #1 coach in the entire organization with Beachbody for 4 years. Today, she sits at #2 in the company out of over 350,000 coaches. That says a lot about our team. We have the best training, the best resources, the best tools to help us become successful in this business. So I signed up as a coach, and I never said that I would leave nursing. I love nursing. By the way, shout out to Sharon, not Sharon Rogers, Sharon Webb, who is also on. I met her in nursing school. So she is on tonight, and she just had a little baby. But I never wanted to quit nursing. Shay, I still love you. But sorry, I was talking about the other one. But I never wanted to leave nursing. I was very passionate about it. I love helping people. I love the ER. I love patients and talking to people. But that schedule was something that I really didn't love. And like I said, I was trying to get into school nursing just to change that schedule. But when I finished my CSN, my certification for school nursing, that was when I realized I didn't want to do it when I finished, and I paid to go through school to do that. So I realized the potential with Beachbody, and that's why I decided not to pursue it. I realized that I could be at home with my babies. I don't have to work during the school year and be off in the summer. I could be off all the time with my kids. And that was the game changer for me, as I was simply sharing my journey and saying, hey, who wants to join me? And I got people who wanted to get the results that I had. They wanted to get what I was sharing. And that is how I started building my business. And I started building my business while I was working full time. And, I'm going to talk a little bit about it after, but it has allowed me to completely quit my nursing career after 1.5 years of having a stable income, of surpassing that nursing income. And it has been pretty amazing that, we've been able to provide for our family the way we have. So I actually had another baby last year. So I have 3 boys of my own, and my husband, who we are a blended family, he is in the military, going to be a chaplain in the military. So he's in school full time. We have 6 kids total. So he has 2 boys and a little girl. And then we have 1 boy together and then 2 boys. So we have 5 boys total and 1 girl. And we have a huge family. And I'm getting to tell you this because this business provides for all of that, and putting my husband through school while he's not having to actually have a full-time job. And it's amazing what this has been able to do. So I'm going to talk about coaching while you're working full-time and coaching while you're a stay-at-home mom, because both is hard. I hear so many people say, I wish I could be at home and, just work at home. It's so easy to be a stay-at-home mom. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a full-time job. It's really hard. But I will say I got a lot done when I was working full-time as a nurse because I was very intentional about what I did. I only had 1 hour a day on my 12-hour shifts that I was working to do Beachbody. And I would commit to waking up at 4 in the morning when I had to go to work for 6:45 was my punch-in time. That was the latest I could punch in. And so I got up at 4 or 4:30. I would do my workout, and I would, in the morning, do my check-ins with our challenge groups, because that is how we run our business and help our challengers, our clients, is we have challenge groups held usually on Facebook or in a private setting outside. So I would take a little bit of time before I would go into work, and then I would share my journey. I would post like right before I went into work on my lunch break, and I would talk to a couple people on my lunch break about joining me on this journey and inviting others to join me. And then after work, after my 12-hour shift, I would do another post sharing my journey, and I would have it planned out so I knew what I was saying and knew what I was doing. And then I would talk to more people and invite people to join me on the journey after my kids would go to bed and after I got them settled. So even though I was very busy in school, working full time, had my newborn and a 1-year-old, it was really difficult, but I built a 6-figure income that year. And I'm not saying it to boast. I want to share with you guys the opportunity, because I know a lot of people do come into this business for financial freedom. So I need to let you guys know that it's totally possible. But you must be very intentional with your time. This can't be a job where you're like, I'm going to do we call them power hours. 1 hour a day should be able to help you grow a very successful business. But during that hour, you cannot be spending 30 minutes scrolling Facebook or Pinterest or online shopping, because we all know those little advertisements that come up on Facebook, they get me every time, and Instagram. So we have to stay away from that. And we actually have to stay focused on helping people, on inviting people to join us by sharing our journey and, working with our challengers that we have, just inspiring them and giving them tips and recipes and all that good stuff. So, and one thing that we do with our challenge groups is we work together as a team. We don't do them by ourselves. So that's something that when you come into this, when you're busy, if you have a full-time job, don't think you have to do this all on your own. Like, we do it together. So that's how I built my business in a year, being able to retire from my nursing job. And I didn't actually retire until 2 years after, when I had no choice, because my business was growing so much that I had to let something go, and I had to let nursing go. So it's been a blessing. But then when I let nursing go, I, was staying at home with my kids, and it is definitely it's a different challenge. I still, even though I don't have to go to work, I'm still waking up at 5:30 before my kids wake up, and I'm getting in my workout for the most part. I didn't do it yet today. I'm getting in my workout. I do my devotions with my husband, and I check in my groups and, follow up with a couple people. And then when my son is napping and when my kids are in school, I will do another 30 minutes or an hour of talking to people and checking in my challenge groups and sharing my journey. And then in the evening, once my kids go to bed, like right now, my kids are in bed and I'm here and I'm working, and I will do that for an hour or so. Mind you, my business is a lot bigger now, so I do take more than an hour. I usually work 4 to 5 hours a day, which is still not full-time, but I do get full-time paychecks, which is really exciting. So understand that in this business, you don't have to work full-time hours to make a full-time income. So that's even working at home. Yes, we're busy. Yes, we want to pay attention to our kids. So it's important to set time aside when they're watching a movie, nap time, playing, sleeping in the morning, sleeping at night. You can totally build a very successful business during those hours. Ashley does it too. Shay does it too. Misty does it too. Tara does it too. So there's all of these women on here that are proof working full-time, you can still do it, and working while you're at home, you can still do it. So that is what I wanted to share with you about working at home and working at another job. But now I want to talk a little bit about how to earn income, because that is a question that most people want to know. I think it's pretty legit. I know that if I'm going to sign up for a business, I want to know how I'm going to make money. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys. So when you sign up, you will actually get 25% off of everything from Beachbody. So like this right here is my Energize. I drink it maybe 10 times a day, like more than my water, which is a problem. You shouldn't do that. So don't take after me. But Energize, the beach bars, it's a snack that we have that's actually newer. Shakeology, all the workout programs. Guys, we get 25% off of everything, which is really, really nice because it makes you want to get more. And then when people sign up with you on your site, because everyone who signs up as a coach, they're given a website. Beachbody takes care of that for us. So we just have to plug in our information and they're like, here's your website link, which is really cool. When people sign up with you, you will earn 25% commission off of everything that they would purchase from your site. And then you get a set commission for challenge packs. So Misty is going to be talking about challenge packs, but basically it's what most people get because it gives you everything you need to reach your fitness goals. But you will earn a set commission when someone purchases a challenge pack from you, depending on the price of that. And then take it a step further as you're building a team. So as you're building a team, you rank advance. I don't want to go into too much detail because it can get confusing if you don't visually see it. But when you're building a team and you rank advance, you will then qualify for cycle bonuses. That is just another way to earn money in addition to the commission. Your cycle bonuses to me is your long-term income, because as you're building a team, then they're building a team and they're adding customers, and it's that compound effect. And the higher in rank you go, the more you build a team, the higher your cycle bonuses are and the more your cycle bonuses are. So for me, over the past 6 years, I have built a pretty large team where like 80% of my income is from my cycle bonuses. So it is a very stable income. And I want to share this. I don't want to share this with you thinking that you don't have to work, because I do always work my business. But there was a time, for instance, 3 years ago, where I went through a divorce and I had to pick up and move into a new house and take my kids with me, and I had to completely furnish it. And it was a very hard time in my life. I needed to focus on my kids. So guess what? I had built a business to where I was able to focus on my kids. And I didn't stop working, but I did take a step back, and I had my team help our team, and I took care of my kids, and they were my priority. And I didn't go down in my paychecks. I never lost my paychecks. I was still able to provide for them and furnish our house and put food on our table and a roof over their head. So that's why you want to build a team, because there's going to be a time in your life where you want to go on a vacation and you want to check out a little bit. Not completely check out, but you want to check out and enjoy and be present with your family. And this is the freedom that you will get when you build a business and build a team of other coaches who want to do exactly what we're doing. Okay. So there's your cycle bonuses. And then also when you build ranks, so we have like star diamond coaches. And when you hit those ranks, then which is you're building a team who is also building a team of their own. You're building leaders on your team like we have right here. So when you build a team of leaders that want to do this too, and they're successful, you qualify for other bonuses, and those are called Star Diamond bonuses. And those are every quarter that you get those Star Diamond bonuses. They start at $800, around $800 every quarter, and they go up to $50,000 every 3 months. So you heard me right. That is up to $50,000 every 3 months in addition to what you already make. Yes, that is extremely hard to do, but it is done or they wouldn't have it. So I have been able to get the bonuses where they're $16,000 to $17,000 every 3 months in addition to what I was making. So if you think about that alone, that's pretty significant, and it can definitely provide for your family for sure, and do extra fancy stuff, like go get your nails done and hair done and go shopping. Tara, what were you trying to do it for? Buy all this extra stuff that your baby shouldn't have. Get your nails done. Oh yeah. So those are that's the whole income thing and the income thing. Do you like my use of words? But that's it in a nutshell. And again, there's so much opportunity. There are so many options for you in this business. And I don't know, I'm thankful for it. I know what it has done for all of us, and I know what it can do for other people if this is something that they want to pursue. So I am now going to give it over to Misty. Misty's going to finish us off here. Maybe.
Okay, sorry, I'm here.
Are you good?
I'm a hot mess. Can you hear me? Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. So I have been running from room to room to hide from my kids. And my internet is being a little spotty, so I'm hoping that my connection doesn't tap out on us. But my husband is working midnight shift this week, which never happens. And I didn't realize that when I said, yeah, I'll do a call at 9 p.m. Let's do this. So, but they're locked in their rooms. They spilled chocolate milk all over the floor, all that fun stuff. Like, it's a mess. I don't know what I'm going to go into, but I'm going to talk to you really quick. So my name is Misty. I am a wife. I've been married for 9 years this year. I have 2 kids, 2 and 5. They're both girls. They keep me super, super busy all the time. I mean, like, what? It's almost 10 o'clock. They should be in bed, but they've probably got like another hour's worth of awake time. So if I can work this business around my crazy kids who literally go to bed at like 11 and wake up at like 5 a.m., like, you can do it. It's possible. I signed up as a discount coach, actually. I didn't really even know what the coaching opportunity was. I had no interest in being a coach. I just really wanted the discount. I wanted Shakeology. I had just had my daughter. I was on maternity leave, so I didn't really have extra money to be spending on the shakes, but I knew that I needed to do something. I kind of accidentally started coaching. Like, I had good results after the 21-day fix, and I posted a picture because I was proud of myself, and my inbox literally started blowing up, and I was like, oh, hey, like, you could just purchase the same way I did. Like, here's a link, go sign up. And I remember Deidra contacting me and was like, hey, congratulations, like, you're Emerald, which is like the first rank in the business. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, it just kind of snowballed from there, I guess, if you will, if that's the correct term. I'm kind of bad with words. But I have now been coaching full-time for probably, my gosh, 3 years, 3.5 years maybe. I've been signed up for 5 years, but I've actually been coaching for 3.5 years. So that's my story. Kind of condensed. I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. But what I want to talk to you about is how you get started. They've talked to you about all the info, so I'm going to tell you how to actually do it. you've heard Deidra mention challenge packs, and I'm assuming that since you're in this group inquiring about what this is, you've probably been told kind of about what they are anyways. But basically it's a bundle package of like your workout, your Shakeology, and then we put you in a challenge group. And if you're inquiring about the coaching opportunity like you are with the challenge group that we put you in, we also put you in a coach training academy. We have different things that we call it. That's one of the things that we call it. Deidra talked about how you basically, you receive the best of the best training here. Like we have awesome coaches above us, below us, around us. Like we really have the advantage, and it's pretty cool, all of the training that we get. So you will be put into a group for the challenge group and the coaching opportunity when you sign up. You purchase a challenge pack. They are basically, they range in price from like $140 and they go up, but you get access to all the workouts for an entire year. So with that, like, it's not just like you're buying a gym membership for a month and then like you have to re-up it the next month. This gives you access to every single program that we have for an entire year, every single nutrition program that we have, the Shakeology, the support. It gives you access to all of it. And if you purchase a challenge pack at the same time as you sign up to be a coach, there is no fee to sign up to be a coach. So some, I don't know if this is appropriate, but I was scrolling through my timeline the other day and I saw somebody say how she spent $1,000 to sign up for like that Pure Romance company to sell that stuff. Like, okay, my face is going to get red. I can't say anything else about it, but she paid $1,000 to sign up with that. And I'm like, what? You paid $1,000 to sign up to, like, yes, vibrators. There you go, Tara. I couldn't say it. My face is turning so red. But $1,000 to sign up with that, like, to start a business with that. And we have to pay, I paid $140. No, we're not making fun, not at all. But I don't know. First of all, I could barely get on here and talk to you like this. It makes me really nervous. I couldn't go stand in front of people and be like, hey, like, do you want to go buy this vibrator? I just couldn't do it. Anyways, $1,000 startup cost, okay? To start this business, you've got obviously all of this product that you have to keep on hand. And then if you don't sell it, like, you're just out. Like, we don't have any of that. Like, we have no overhead costs. When you sign up, what you buy, the only thing you buy is what you're going to use. Like, you're going to use the fitness programs. You're going to use the Shakeology. You're going to be put into a group. Like, everything that you buy today to sign up as a coach, you would have needed to get your own results anyways. So literally you're losing nothing, except for some inches off of your waistline, maybe, if that's what you're looking to do. So that is one thing. Like I said, when I signed up for this, like, it was a no-brainer for me. I didn't want to be a coach. I didn't really know what it was. I just wanted the discount. And when they said it doesn't cost you anything to sign up to get the discount, sign me up. No-brainer. And if you are military or you have a spouse that is military, you you don't have to pay for what we call a business service fee. We do have to pay a little fee every month. Shh, quiet. We do have to pay a little fee every month. It's called a business service fee, and it's just because Beachbody keeps track of all of our orders. They ship them out. They take care of our downline, like all of that, our customers, everything. So it is like $16.91 or something like that. But even after you pay that fee, you're still saving money. And if you are military, your spouse is military, you don't have to pay it at all. So that is a little tidbit of information. Let me look at my phone because it turned off on me and I had something else to say. So you can get Shakeology or the performance line when you sign up in your challenge pack. Most people choose Shakeology because it's our best selling product and it's really good for you. It replaces your daily multivitamins. It helps a ton with my cravings, which is really good because when I'm staying home with the girls, I tend to want to snack a lot, and Shakeology helps with that. And it just really helps to fill the gaps in my nutrition. Because Lord knows some days I don't eat the best things. So what else did I want to say? Okay, $16 business service fee, military discount. Okay, yes. So the next step is to talk with your coach. Yeah, we are human. Haha. Yeah. I ate a half of a Pop-Tart today, and my husband looked at me and goes, that's not going to help you with your Transform 20 results. And I was like, get out of here. Like, who are you? Get out of here. So he thought he was being funny, but I didn't think it was funny. My kids had no school today, and they have no school tomorrow either. Like, it's not, I'm going to have to hide the Pop-Tarts from myself. But hide the Pop-Tarts from yourself too, if you have kids at home. And maybe buy some wine. I'm out. But to get signed up, you talk to the coach that sent you here, and you let them know which challenge pack you want. Right now, one of our biggest challenge packs is the Transform 20 challenge pack. Hello, busy mamas, 20 minutes a day, 6 days a week. I've tried to skip it so many times, but I'm like, Misty, it's 20 minutes. Like, you just have to do it. Sorry, I have to shut the door. They're being really loud. So the promotions are good on that until tomorrow at midnight, I think is when they end. So if you're wanting on that and you're wanting to save some money on it, you should definitely sign up before then. And all of our new coach trainings start in the beginning of every month. So signing up now will help you get a spot in the new training and not fall behind and all that good stuff. So I think I've said everything. I'm sorry. I'm literally a basket case. Kids running around my house. They just carried cups of water by me. I'm not sure what's happening. So I'm sorry. I hope I gave you all the information, and thank you guys for bearing with me.
Oh, Misty, that's funny.
It's bad.
I can't wait to hear what your kids did. But this is what happens. This is our lives sometimes. But thank you guys so much for getting on. Misty, that was great. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for the information. I hope that this helps you guys. Again, we want to give you as much information as we possibly can because we really want you guys to be confident about your decision because at the end of the day, this is going to impact your lives and your family's lives. But we are really excited to hopefully get to know you and work together with you as one big team and happy family. So if you guys have any questions or you are ready to get signed up, make sure you talk to the coach who brought you in here. And thanks for the time. I know it's taking time away from your own families, but thank you guys so much for staying on, and we hope you have a good night. See you guys.